Hey, Fame Fam, it's your girl B.Lynette, and welcome back to Talk Fame to Me, where we break down the truth behind the fame, the foolishness, and the flat out lies. Today's episode is loaded. We're talking about the official Tory Lanez appeal denial, the court shutting down the whole she should have ran or ducked argument, how the world mistreated Megan Thee Stallion. It was so sad to watch. And the two former NBA players who disrespected Megan on a podcast, plus Klay Thompson stepping in to defend his woman publicly, loudly, and correctly. Oh, and we're touching the Milagro Graham's ruling. Her being told in court she's not a journalist. Let's get into it. First things first, Tory Lanez lost his appeal. The California Court of Appeal reviewed all the arguments, all the evidence, and said his 10-year sentence stays. Now, here's the part everybody needs to hear, especially the people who hid behind fake narratives. The court said the prosecution proved beyond a reasonable doubt that Megan was a vulnerable victim, not weak, vulnerable, meaning blindsided, unprotected, and caught off guard by a man threatening to shoot her. Now, listen closely, Fame Fam, because I got the exact wording from the appellate ruling. Tory Lanez's team argued in writing that Megan should have recognized there were indeed signs that an armed individual may be in the vehicle and thus had the ability to run or duck once she saw a gun being pointed at her. Yes, they really tried to argue that a woman who was being threatened with a gun should have performed Olympic level stunts in the middle of the night. And the court shut that down immediately. They said her testimony, her injuries, and the evidence were more than enough to prove she was vulnerable and attacked. Let me say it again. Victims are not expected to dodge bullets. That argument failed. And that right there shows you why Megan was treated so unfairly. She wasn't just shot. She was mocked. She was called a liar. She was blamed for her own trauma. People said she should have ran or she should have ducked. Meanwhile, the appeals court, 3 judges said she was a victim, she told the truth, and the evidence supports her. The public may have failed her, but the legal system did not. Now, let's slide over to the sports drama because this part blew me. On the Hoopin' and Hollering podcast, former NBA player Jason Williams, aka White Chocolate, said this. It only takes one PUSSY to drag a battleship across the desert. That's how powerful it is. I'm not saying that's what it is with Klay Thompson, but that might be what it is. Then he doubled down with, she might be a great girl, but I don't know if she's great for the shot. Then Patrick Beverly hopped in and added more shade. His routine is thrown off. I watched him on Instagram. It's easy to juggle one thing. When you add something else, your focus takes off. He even threw in a disrespectful shot saying, that mother effer is short. He's missing left and right. Mind you,
We ain't talking about Klay Thompson. Y'all steady trying to get him a pass. I ain't never seen Klay not shoot it like this. And for him to say I'm out of my prime, like, come on, Klay, like, come on.
He said that?
Yeah.
How many?
Yeah, he's got a beautiful. Speaking of BBL,
Yeah.
I'm from West Virginia, man. I've been taught a lot by some old folks, old white folks. It only takes one to drag a battleship across the desert. That's how powerful it is. So
Most wars are.
it got something to, you know what I'm saying? Klay Thompson, I ain't saying that's what it is, but that might be what it is.
they said all this publicly about a black woman who was a victim of a shooting. And baby, Klay Thompson did not let it slide. He jumped right into the Instagram comments and said word for word, referring to my girlfriend as a PUSSY is so disgusting and disturbing, especially from someone who played in the NBA. How would y'all feel if I referred to your wives in such a way? Do better, fellas. Very disappointing.
Now check that.
Let me tell you something. That's how a man checks disrespect, okay? He didn't hide. He didn't laugh. He didn't ignore it. He defended her publicly, beautifully, and with his chest. And before we wrap this up, we got to address the Milagro Grams update. In Megan's defamation case, the judge ruled that Milagro Grams, real name Milagro Cooper, is not a journalist, meaning she does not get legal protections reserved for the press. She admitted she doesn't follow journalistic standards. She doesn't verify information. She doesn't operate as a reporter. So the judge said, okay, then you're not being treated like one. This opens the door for Megan's team to hold her accountable for spreading misinformation and fueling online attacks. Here's the video of her saying that.
Journalism degree. I'm not trying to be a journalist. That's where you got it fucked up at. I'll go earn my stripes and then do the groundwork because I'm willing to work. But bitch, I ain't trying to do your job. And you damn sure couldn't do mine. So bitch, check that shit at the door. I don't want to go write some shit. Bitch, I'm fly with it. Bitch, I just got to say some shit right quick. The fuck wrong with you? Bitch, I went to school for psychology and graduated. You think you so much better than people, bitch, because you went and got a journalism degree and worked for Rolling Stone. Bitch, that's not my dream. So, bitch, no.
So now, let's sum it all up, fam. Tory's appeal is done. The run or duck excuse was embarrassing and rejected. Megan was vulnerable and the court said so plainly. 2 ex-NBA players disrespected her and Klay shut them down. Milagro Grams is not recognized as a journalist. Accountability is coming. Drop your thoughts in the comments. Does this finally close the chapter on the lies about Megan Thee Stallion? And should bloggers and podcasters be held responsible for online harassment? Let me know in the comments. I'm B.Lynette. This is Talk Fame to Me, and baby, the truth stays undefeated. See you in the next episode.